Okay, so good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I haven't even said that to you. So we're doing something a little unusual today because I heard something that really inspired me, and I did it this morning, and it was just so beautiful. So I was listening to a talk of Elizabeth Gilbert being interviewed by Tara Brach. And Elizabeth Gilbert, of course, is the woman who wrote Eat, Pray, Love. And she described a time in her life, I think it was some time ago, when she was suicidally depressed. I mean, just in that place of total despair. And she decided to write in her journal what she'd always longed to hear, what she'd wished somebody had said to her. And I just want to read you mine as an example. This is not, of course, maybe what you've always longed to hear, but I just wanted to read you mine as an example so you can sort of get the gist of it. I will love you and be here for you no matter what. I love you just the way you are. I will never leave you. You don't need to change a thing. You don't need to achieve anything. You don't need to grow spiritually. There's nothing you can do or say or think that will result in me going away. I will always continue to love you wherever you need me. I'm right here, always, forever, loving you. So I invite you to think of any pattern that you have been struggling with, and I invite you to think of how would you like someone to talk to you about that? We're learning to love ourselves. And loving ourselves has a first step, and that's accepting ourselves. So let's imagine this person totally accepting us just as we are. What is this loving voice saying to you? And then just write it down. those of you who joined us a little late, what we're doing is a little writing practice. And we're writing down what we've always wished someone would say to us, what we've always longed to hear. I'll just give you one more minute. I see everybody in here writing avidly. But you can always continue this practice. In fact, I'm going to give you a suggestion. So coming to complete the thought you've got, just come to bring it to a conclusion. And of course you can continue with this. In fact, what Elizabeth Gilbert was saying was she does this, well, it's developed into is that this loving, merciful presence, by contacting it, and it does seem to her to be an other. Of course, in some ways we can see that we're actually writing to ourselves, or you could say we're writing to the chi field, the unified field, to pure consciousness, to God, to an angel. I mean, it doesn't matter how you interpret this. The important thing is that you are hearing what you've always longed to hear. And it's going to address those places where you have not accepted yourself, not loved yourself. So this is a way of activating that acceptance for yourself. And she now has this conversation every morning and says, hello, love. She calls it love. It's a female presence for her. And she says, hello, love. And love says, I'm right here. And then she'll have a conversation. And I've been doing it for the last 2 mornings. And it can take you really deep and show you places where you need to focus with love, with compassion for yourself. So I want you just to have this as a baseline, because we're going to go into practice now, and we will use the information that's in what you've written during our practice. Okay? Okay. So let's, oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for helping each other, writing the assignment down in the chat box. That's so wonderful, so that people coming in late knew what to do. It's not just what is liked and admired about you, though. I just want to say, I mean, for instance, I found love saying just now when I was writing, when she was speaking to me just now, she was saying, I love you when you're afraid. I love you when you're angry. I love you when you're mean-spirited. So it's not necessarily just the things that we think about ourselves that we like about ourselves. In fact, It's the things we don't like about ourselves that love loves anyway. This is the important piece. Okay, I think we got it. Okay, so let's go into practice and see where it takes us. So we're going to do Awaken Vitality today. So find your position in the room. This. Welcome everybody online who came in a little late. Wonderful to see you all. We got 27 online. And we have 4, 5, 6 counting Maggie. Yeah. And we do count Maggie. Okay. So everybody coming into your Qigong posture and bringing your awareness internally. As though you literally can be drawing back your vision, your hearing, all your senses coming back home into presence. Allowing the mind to quiet down. No planning necessary. No analyzing necessary. Just listening to the guidance. Allowing yourself to follow. Relaxing more and more as we practice. Feeling yourself as presence. Feeling the wide open spaciousness of this presence. No boundaries. No limits at all. And then within this vastness, imagine your form, the physical body, as an outline of light. And sense it. Feeling the sensations in your feet. Feeling the energy of your feet expanding as your attention expands down. Opening up your energy field beneath you and expanding down into the earth's energy field. We've been working with the mycelium. Imagine this vast network of the roots of the fungi beneath us, this intelligent communication system, linking all the plant life. Feeling its connectivity. Opening up to sensing and merging with the energy of all the life forms on planet Earth. All the plants, all the animals, the landscapes, the oceans. Feeling all that aliveness coming into your feet. This vitality rising up through your legs. All the meridians in your legs opening and receiving this energy. This energy moving into your pelvis, into the big bones of the pelvis, strengthening those bones, enlivening them. Coming up now into the organs in the abdomen, feeling them softening and opening to receive this infusion of life force. Rising up into the upper body now, into all the organs. Feeling this energy in your tailbone. Imagine it, sense it, moving into your sacrum, moving into the lower spine, coming up your spine, middle spine, upper spine, up through your neck, through the brainstem, and into the brain. Filling the entire brain. The crown of the head lifting. The heavenly gate opening up. And your awareness expanding up beyond the ceiling, up into the sky, up into space, and expanding beyond space-time. Feeling this vast presence. Infinite, eternal, empty, and yet vibrating with potential. Connecting with those vibrations of potential. And with all that information that you focused on at the beginning of the class, all the ways you've longed to experience love. And draw that information down, bringing your awareness down into space, down through the sky. Imagine this information coming down through the sky as a beam of light, a beam of potential, the potential you've activated and you are bringing down through the heavenly gate. Bring the light right into your brain and fill the front of your brain, the prefrontal cortex, with the light of the information. Pure love, unconditional love pouring into the prefrontal cortex. Into the sides of the brain, the left and the right hemisphere, filling them up, both sides, left and right. The back of the brain, deep into the center of the brain, all illuminated, allowing this information to create new neural pathways, This loving, compassionate energy, firing and wiring neurons in a new way, creating these new patterns. And drawing the light down the brainstem, into the spinal cord, going all the way down the spine, lighting up the spinal cord, all the way down. Spinal fluid, liquid light. And imagining rivers of light flowing off the spinal cord, through your shoulders, down your arms, into your hands and fingers. All the nerves receiving this information. Rivers of light flowing off the spinal cord, the center part, into all the organs. Sending this message of merciful compassion into the organs, deep into the organs, lighting them up with pure love. Then imagining rivers of light coming off the lower part of the spinal cord, going through the hip area, the pelvis, and down the legs, into the feet, taking the message. The whole body receiving this information, this communication. Pouring through the entire nervous system, into all the tissues, into all the organs, and into the bones. Imagining the skeleton, transparent, and seeing the light of this information inside the skeleton, lighting up the whole skeleton. Feel your skeleton. See if you can sense it very subtly. Focusing in, drawing in deeper and deeper the information of merciful love. Radical acceptance. Going deep into your bones and into your bone marrow, into all the new blood cells. Imagining the blood flowing throughout your whole body, taking this communication of love from the source deep into your physical body, transforming it, transforming its energy. The love, relaxing, dissolving all the old patterns of fear, of doubt, of perceived lack. All those old patterns melting away in this divine love that fills you now, that's soaking into every cell in your body, every cell receiving, soaking in deeper and deeper into the DNA. And we prepare for spinal bone marrow, opening our feet, toes, and then heels, toes, so the feet are out to shoulder width. Keeping your energy feet connected to the earth. Feeling all that aliveness beneath you. Merging with all that aliveness. Feeling the field, this loving presence all around you. Your energy arms floating up in front of you in this vast field of supportive, accepting energy. Arms coming up to shoulder height. Relax your shoulders. Rotate your shoulders a little. Opening your shoulders up to all this loving chi all around you. Feeling the lack of separation. And then very slowly, mindfully, begin to rotate to the left and feel the feet, ankles opening. Lower legs, the knees, the thighs. As you rotate, you're opening the joints, the tissues, the bones, all opening up in the pelvis and up your spine till you come to your limit and then pause. Relax into this openness. And imagine that beam of light coming down through the top of your head into your brain and flowing down your neck. And as you slowly circle forwards, that light pours down your spine, down through your pelvis, down inside your bones, and the thighs, the knee joints, the lower legs, the ankles, into all the bones in the feet, going down into the mycelium. Imagine this network beneath you, this intelligence flowing down to the center of the earth. And again, rotating to the left, imagining the energy of the earth, that aliveness rising up into your feet, your ankles, your lower legs, knees, thighs. Make the rotation very slow. Pelvis, lower spine, middle spine, upper spine, up through your neck. Pause. Visualize the beam of light and that information, that merciful information, flowing down through your brain and down your spine as you slowly rotate forwards. Visualize the light in your spine, in your pelvis, in the femur, both of them, your knee joints, your lower legs, your ankles, your feet bones, down into the earth. Try going even slower so you're following the rising up of the energy through each part of your body as it opens. So it's very slow. Rotating again to the left. The energy coming up into your ankles, those bones in your lower legs, knee joints, big bones of the thighs, pelvis, lower spine, rising up into the middle spine, the upper spine, through your neck. It's all opening up to receive the blessing from above that comes down as a beam of light, pouring down through the brain, slowly rotating forward, the beam of light filling all the vertebrae, spinal cord, bone marrow as it flows down the entire spine into the pelvis, down the bones in your legs, into the earth, and pause. Circle the shoulder joints back and down, lubricating those shoulder joints with this loving energy, totally accepting energy, flowing through your shoulder joints, accepting them exactly as they are. And coming into stillness. And we rotate slowly to the right, opening up ankle joints, lower legs, knee joints, upper legs, pelvis opening, lower spine, middle spine, upper spine, all wide open through the neck into the brain, and then visualizing above the beam of light coming down through the heavenly gate, pouring into the brain, and then flowing down the spine, lighting up the vertebrae, each joint between them, the whole spinal cord lit up, and the bone marrow. Imagine the whole pelvis lit up, pouring that light down through the thighs, light up the whole thigh, down the legs, calf muscles, ankles, feet, down into the mycelium. Imagine that network under our feet throughout the planet. This wonderful communication system, support system that the trees talk through, other plants talk through. Merging with the intelligence and creativity of the earth, all the incredible life forms, the diversity, multiplicity, feeling our connection with mountain, ocean, desert, all life on this planet. And again to the right, opening up. Imagine this energy rising up and opening ankles, lower legs, knees, thighs, pelvis, opening up the lower spine, middle spine, upper spine. Feel the whole body opening up, ready to receive this beam of pure light, clear light coming down through the heavenly gate, pouring into the brain, lighting up the brain. And then it flows down the spine, flows down the pelvis, all the bones in the legs, feet, and down into the earth. And rotating again to the right. Feel the whole body now opening. All the tissues, the ligaments, all the muscles, tendons, the skin, all the cells, all opening up. All the organs in the belly, in the chest, everything open, everything ready, pausing, seeing, imagining, sensing that beam of light coming down through the heavenly gate and filling the brain, and then pouring the light down through the whole body, the chest illuminated, the abdomen illuminated, the whole pelvic area lit up, that light flowing down, filling your legs and your feet and your toes, and coming forward and pausing and feeling the howla throughout your body, the sense that all is well. On the absolute level, it's absolutely fine. And on the relative level, it's getting so much better. And we chant this sacred chant that's been used for thousands of years. We chant into ourselves. Imagine this chant going into our DNA. And we chant how as we go back and la as we come forward. To the left. Howla. 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 Coming forward and pausing. As we chant howla, when we go to the right, really feel the vibration of howla vibrating all the cells in your body, sending that information of howla deep into the DNA. To the right. Howla. 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 rotating shoulders back and down, sending the howla into your shoulder joints. Howla, 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 howla. Slowly raising your hands above your head and connecting with that beam of light, the beam of information that came from your writing. Exactly what you've always wanted to hear, what you've needed to hear, what you've longed to hear. The voice of unconditional love, merciful acceptance, radical compassion. Feel that beam of light in your hands now coming directly down from Source and guide it through the heavenly gate. Bring the beam of light into your brain and imagine that light filling the prefrontal cortex, the two hemispheres, the illuminated, the back of the brain, the interior of the brain, the oldest parts of the brain, being filled with this light, switching off the high alert, feeling the relaxation deep in your brain as the new neural pathways get stronger each time we do this practice. And then draw that light down through the brainstem. Imagine it going down the brainstem, into the spinal cord, into the spinal fluid, flowing down through the upper spine, middle spine, and the lower spine. Pour the light down through the big pelvic bones, fill them up. Just feel the groundedness, steadiness of these bones, their connection to the earth. And continue to send the light down inside the femur bones, in the bone marrow in the femur bones, into the knee joints. Imagine the knee joints illuminated, the bones in the lower legs filled with light, the ankles, into all the little bones in the feet. And that light now going down into the earth, into all the life forms, sending the love, the unconditional love, to all the plant life, all the animals, and all the forms of nature, the mountains, the oceans, the deserts, into the soil, all the little microorganisms, sending this energy, this loving chi, all the way down to the center of the earth. And bringing the hands up to the waist, thumb at the back, opening up the feet a little wider for hip rotations. And getting into the Qigong posture, lifting the crown of the head, chin comes back a little, opening up the neck, elbows slightly forwards, opening up the upper back, tailbone pointing straight down. Feel the sacrum opening, the lower back opening. Imagine the gate of life opposite the navel is wide open. And in this posture, squat down with the weight on the heels to a comfortable position for you. And then shift tailbone to the right. Circle it slowly forwards, making as big a circle as you can to the left and to the back. And feeling the opening, the spaciousness as you continue to circle in the sacrum, in the lower lumbar spine. Feeling the gate of life in the lower back opening, opening to all the chi behind you. This loving presence behind you. Flowing in through the gate of life. Continually. Making the circles wide. Enjoying the fluidity. And if there are little places where it's not so fluid, enjoy that too. Trust it will open up in its own good time. Relax. And pausing and rotating the other way. Feeling yourself relaxing more and more. Imagining with this movement, you're gathering the energy of the loving presence around you. There's no boundary. You're concentrating it into this circle. Circle of light that you're gathering in to the space of the abdomen. Imagining this light now with the information encoded in it from your deepest longing. Just what you've always wanted and needed. Gathering in now to the abdomen. And pausing, reversing, And now imagine in this vast space inside, this dark space, this rich, nourishing space, there hangs a couple of beautiful kidneys as outlines of light. And as you spiral the light around these two transparent forms, you begin to get closer to the left kidney. And you spiral around the left kidney. And then through the walls, the energy walls of the left kidney, into the interior. You're gathering this energy, this light that's encoded with merciful love into the left kidney and lighting it up. Imagine it becoming brighter and brighter inside. Spiraling up to the little adrenal cap on top, also transparent. Spiraling into the interior of the left adrenal, and it becomes illuminated. Then spiraling out through the wall of the adrenal and around the left kidney and left adrenal, admiring the beauty of this radiant organ and gland, shining with love. And pausing, rotating the other way as you rotate over to the right kidney and the right adrenal, spiraling around. Spiraling through the wall of the right kidney into this inside of it. Now you're in the interior. Spiraling mindfully around, making sure you fill every area of the interior of the right kidney with the light of radical compassion. Compassion for all the fears that you've ever had. This love, this absolutely unconditional love and acceptance, melting away those fears. The patterns all relaxing. Even the deepest one, even the oldest one. Relaxing. Going slower, deeper. As you take this healing, this transformation, deeper and deeper into the inner dimension of the right kidney. Into ancient fear, primal fear, melting, melting in the love, letting go. seeing the radiance of the right kidney as its energy transforms. Spiraling up into the right adrenal, into the interior, deeper and deeper. Shifting the balance of the hormones into the most optimal functioning for you. Feeling that shift as the right adrenal becomes lit up from inside. Spiraling out and all around the right kidney and the right adrenal. Radiant. Pausing and reversing. Spiraling around both kidneys and both adrenals and seeing them as transparent, filled with bright light. And that light radiating, spreading into the energy reproductive organs. And mindfully, consciously, with great respect, spiraling into the space of the energy reproductive organs, taking the light inside. Illuminating the dark space inside. With shimmering light, encoded with just what these organs need to hear. Imagine all the cells in these organs and glands soaking in the information. You are loved no matter what. There's nothing you can do to make me leave you. I am always here, loving you. Dissolving all old information that no longer serves you, that became lodged in these sacred organs and glands, blocking creativity. Those blocks now evaporating, just evaporating. In the strong, powerful energy of pure love. Pausing and reversing, making the circles slower and smaller as we gather all this loving energy, this radical acceptance right into the core of our being, into the center of the abdomen, the dantian, gathering in. Coming into stillness. Feeling yourself as this stillness. You might still feel the movement of chi spiraling inside you within the stillness. Being aware of being aware. Moving your tailbone forward and up in front of you. Your mind traveling up your spine to your brain. Tailbone back, sending that stillness up your spine and into your brain. Forward, up, back, up, forward, up, back, up, forward, up, back, up, forward. Follow up your spine into your brain. Back, up the spine into your brain. Tailbone down into neutral. Travel up your spine with your attention to the crown of your head And feel it, imagine it being lifted up, straightening up, aligning, erect, relaxed, feet merged in the earth, head in the sky. You're the bridge between form and formlessness, formlessness and form. Let your hands fall to your sides, rotate your wrists, opening up the wrists, the fingers. And shaking out your hands, shaking out your arms, shaking out your shoulders, your body, your buttocks, shaking your legs. Let everything shake, rattle and roll. Shake, 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 and then stop. And then bring your hands back to your waist again. And stepping on chi, close your feet as much as you can. And prepare for crane's neck followed by bending spine. So if you need a prop, just put it in front of you. And then gently closing eyes. Feeling presence. Connecting with the dark space. The boundless space within you. Feeling it as home. This presence, your home. Hands on your waist. We open up the neck, tucking the chin, circling the chin up. Stretch open the throat, and then circle forward, chin going out in front of you, and down, and in, sliding up your neck, keeping chin tucked as long as you can, and then extending chin up, open throat, and forward, down, in, sliding up to the beginning position, and we go the other way, sliding down, and forward, and up, stretching open the chin, and then tuck it. Feel the opening in the neck, the back of the neck, continuing to open as you slide your chin down, down, down. Let gravity take you. And then forward and up. Stretch your chin up a little higher and tuck your chin and relax. Relax. Feel the spaciousness in your neck. And feel your feet grounded into the earth. steady. Bringing hands up in front of your heart in prayer position. Connecting with our intention. Merciful acceptance of self, just as we are, without the self-improvement plan. Radical compassion for the human condition. Feeling ourselves loved. Loved absolutely, completely. Feeling that love in every cell in the DNA. Drawing that loving energy up to the brain, letting the information go deep into every brain cell. Clasping the fingers, turning the palms to face up above the head, stretching arms up. Right foot down into the earth, right palm up into the sky, and right shoulder back and down. Left foot into the earth, left palm into the sky, left shoulder back and down. And switch sides. Feel the opening in the side of the body, in all the meridians. On each side, opening up. All the joints opening up. All the tissues, the muscles, the ligaments, the tendons, all opening. Stretching open the bones, the ribs, the pelvis. Turning the palms to face forward. Stretching up a little taller, feeling the fingertips open. And imagine chi pouring down through your fingers, hands, arms, down through your shoulders, chest, lower body, pelvis, down your legs, into your feet. And then let your head bow forwards with your arms following. And each vertebrae, one by one, curling forward, going very slowly. So you can isolate each vertebrae going down the upper spine, middle spine, and the lower spine. And placing your hands on your prop so you're supported. Keeping the legs as straight as possible, pushing back on your knees. And bring your head in towards your legs. And release the effort. Head comes in. Open that lingmen, that gate of life. And release. Head comes in. Gate of life opens even more. And release, allowing the chi to pour in. Circling 45 degrees around to the left. Push back on your knees. Bring your head in, open, and receive. Head in, open, and receive. Head in, open, and receive. Circling around to the other side.
45 degrees. Push back on your knees. Head comes in. Open the Mingmen. Let the chi flow in. Head in. Open. Chi pouring in. Head in. Open. And receive. Great infusion of chi into the abdomen. Turning around to the front and circling your hands with your palms facing the earth, collecting chi as you scoop around to the back and bring the chi into your legs, wherever you can hold on. And squeeze the chi into your legs. Loving energy going right into your legs, into the muscles, the tendons, the ligaments, the joints. And then pushing back on your knees so they're straight legs. And bring your head in, opening the gate of life and allowing the chi to flow in. Head in, open, and receive. Head in, open, and receive. Circling hands, arms around to the front. Arms are by your ears. And just hang for a moment, suspended by the gate of life. Imagine it wide open now. Imagine that beam of light encoded with the information pouring down from above through the gate of life and filling the whole abdomen, filling all the organs in the abdomen. Imagine the abdomen becoming completely illuminated, filled with love. Then gently bend your knees. And we begin to come up. Tighten tummy muscles as you come up, stacking each vertebrae one on top of the other. The arms are by the ears. The lower spine coming up, the middle spine coming up, and the upper spine coming up. Head comes up with arms stretching up, feeling the fingertips opening, and all that chi, that beam of chi pouring down through the whole body now. The entire body in a column of the information that you activated, the potential you activated. And then undulate the spine, undulate the column. The column becomes a wave. You're a wave of this loving energy in this ocean of love. Individual wave, unique and totally inseparable from the whole. And then allow yourself to wave in any way you like. Just feel that flowing energy flowing through your body. You can move your legs, your feet, moving any part of your body that wants to move, to flow with this wave.
Just keep your attention inside, in the flow. Feel the energy around you, flowing with you, supporting you. All of us flowing together. Completely unique, flowing energy. At the same time, totally belonging. Inseparable from. The whole field, the whole ocean of love. Feeling our uniqueness and our sameness. Recognizing the lack of separation between us all. Feeling the way in which each of us are supporting each other's awakening and healing. And just allow the gratitude to flow through you to everyone present in the room and online. All of us flowing love together. Feeling that. Feeling the beauty. The depth. The transformative power of us flowing together. And coming into stillness. Still feeling the movement inside, within the stillness. Bringing the feet together. And the arms lifting to the sides about 45 degrees. The elbows are not locked, but they're straight. Arms are straight. Erect the palms, pull back on the fingers. Feel the center of the palms opening. Opening up the human gates in the palms which connect to our hearts. Feeling the love in our hearts, this vast, radical openness, this limitless space of our energy hearts, connecting with the limitless space of the entire universe, this ocean of love, all around us and inside us. Bringing shoulder blades together behind you, feeling the energy heart open. And push out in the center of the palms, feeling the field of love all around you. In and out. In out. Howla. 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 howler, 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 howler. And hold it. Relaxing, feeling inside, listening inside. Feeling the power of our circle. And bringing into the center of the circle, into the light, anyone you know in your life who's suffering physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. Imagine them coming into this powerful, awakening, healing circle of loving energy, merciful energy. Imagine these people as beings of light, soaking in the energy. Imagine them with a smile, the inner smile on their face and deep within, and feeling your own smile inside and out. Feeling the power of our Qigong community, our family, the presence of the love for ourselves, for each other, for the ones we brought in, for our family, our friends, our communities. Feeling that connection of love with all human beings. No matter what. Feeling that loving connection growing stronger and stronger, supporting the transformation of consciousness in all human beings, helping to dissolve the old patterns of fear, melting away in this love. Turning the palms to face forwards and bringing the elbows into the sides of the body. Opening the arms out as wide as you can, as though you're holding the whole field of merciful love in your arms. And then gather it in your arms and hands. Embrace it. Condense it into a ball in front of your abdomen, and feel that ball inside your abdomen. This concentrated love inside you. And open your hands out. Open your arms. Open your whole being. Open up the love that's in you. Opening to the entire universe. And then gathering the infinite, the unconditioned pure potential to love even more. Gathering in your arms, in your hands, in your belly. And opening wider, beyond the horizon, beyond. And gather, concentrating, focusing, merciful love into this ball. feeling it inside. Drawing your hands slowly towards your navel. Right hand first for women, left for men. Palm over palm. Concentrating that ball of energy into Dantian, into the core of your being. Sensing it, feeling it. Lifting your hands about an inch away and then circling to the left, up, to the right and down. Very small circles, spiraling that ball around, rotating it around inside you. See if you can get a subtle sense of movement as the energy spirals and concentrates into your core. And pausing, circling the other way. Concentrating it in. Merciful love. Radical compassion. Absorbing deeper and deeper into your being. Hands gently onto your navel, relaxing, absorbing, feeling all the levels of your being, physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, all uniting, concentrating into oneness. And feeling that oneness between us. All of us in the room here and online. All the ones we brought in. Our family, our friends, our communities. The whole family of humanity. Concentrating into oneness. Feeling the connection of Dantian down your legs, into your feet, down into the earth, to the Dantian of Mother Earth. Feel yourself steady, rooted in love, rooted in mercy, rooted in kindness, rooted in compassion. Allowing your hands to fall gently to the sides. Feeling our hearts. Bringing hands in prayer position to heart. And together we bow in gratitude. May our practice be for the highest good of all life. Hava.
Hava. Hava.
Being very mindful when you open your eyes. Keeping at least 50% of your awareness inside. Moving your body freely. And finding your way to sit. Just allow yourself to close your eyes. Take yourself back inside. And now see if you can sense that that merciful, loving voice that came through your writing See if you have a sense of it as your own inner voice. It's now been activated. We can practice connecting with this voice every morning when we wake up. Just for a moment. And strengthening it. Developing deeper acceptance of ourselves. Deeper mercy for ourselves and for all human beings, for the human condition. Knowing that we do this practice for ourselves, for each other, and all of humanity. Awakening merciful love in the world. What the world most needs.